Y'all, I don't know that my mama could have said that any better than you just did. Thank you very much. Y'all, point of personal privilege, there's not a better leader, definitely not a better mayor in the state of Alabama than Sandy Stimpson. And we see that on multiple fronts, but maybe no better than the topic that we're here to talk about today. I'll back up and just say that this is a professional mission for me, but it's also personal. Some of y'all have heard me be able to share that story about why, as a result of the impact on our own family and what we saw from the opioid problem, that this was something that truly wanted to make sure that we made a difference in our state, and really proud to know where we are. Now, here's the reality, is that we're better than we were, but we're not where we need to be. You know, if you look at most of the objective data, they're not trending in the right direction. Yes, we've made significant progress around prescribing rates in our state, but yet if you look at hospital visits, ER visits, opioid use disorder diagnosis, we're seeing those go in a different direction, which tells me we got a lot of work to do. But the one thing that I think most of the people in this room appreciate is I don't really like to talk about data because we're talking about people. We're talking about lives, and it's why I'm so gratified to see the judges here on the front row who day-to-day deal with individuals in their courtrooms who are suffering from the issues that we're talking about here today. And it's not about changing the data. It's about saving individual lives, and I think that's really a noble mission for us to engage. You know, the good thing is that I can tell you is that we've had success. I appreciate what Mayor Stimpson said in breaking $800 million plus to the state of Alabama to be spent over the next 10 years. And candidly, and I say this in front of my good friend, what worried me the most is that half of that money was going to cities and counties. Not because I didn't trust those leaders, but yet Sandy Stimpson's not an expert in recovery and treatment. They're not asked day to day to address mental health concerns. Those are others' responsibilities, but yet we suddenly are giving cities and counties money for something they're not equipped to be able to do. And uniquely, I've had mayors come up to me and say, how am I supposed to spend this money? What is it do you want us to do? That's not been the situation here. You've got city leadership and county leadership that has said, we have collectively the opportunity to make a difference. Let's find data-driven approaches that work and fund programs that are going to be able to save lives. Your panels today are just the tip of the iceberg of what's coming, I think, to this community. And it's because we have the vision here to see this not as just a public health crisis, which it is, not just a mental health concern, which it is, not just a law enforcement problem, which it is. It's the fact that each of those disciplines play a role to be able to lessen the impact of opioids on our community. Because, y'all, we began with a prescription drug problem. That's what we faced in our family. We've seen that with many lives impacted by it. But then we began to see the arrival of heroin. Then we began to see the arrival of fentanyl. And now the synthetics that are showing up on our streets, they all collectively are driving this problem. Sadly, the bad guys are sometimes out in front of the good guys. What you're doing is impacting that driver of demand, which is one of the ways that we're going to be able to make a difference in the future. And so as somebody who feels like they have birthed the baby that don't get to raise it, it's fun to watch and come to places like Mobile that truly do have a vision about where we're going to make significant strides. And hope many of you have had a chance to go to South Alabama and see the exhibit that's there. Because if you walk those halls and see the faces of those who are no longer with us, and when you read the stories of their lives, then you know why there's an urgency to the problem that we're facing. We have an opportunity generationally to make a difference in our state, and I truly believe that as a result of the leadership in this community, Mobile is going to lead the charge for how this can be done effectively. So thank you for the kind invitation today. Look forward to y'all having a wonderful day together, and grateful for the fact that y'all have included me to be a small part. So thank you very much.